I really had to grow up fast, which made me more of a strong, stubborn, less trusting person. Because it was like I had to do it all myself growing up. I had to help myself. So I felt like I couldn't, no one else could help me. And when someone tried, I felt it wasn't genuine. I built up these walls that I'm still trying to break down. I was born in New York, and my dad and my mother were both alcoholics and drug addicts. When my dad went to home at work, I was abused by my mother. She would have like men come over and things like that, and I was sexually abused by them as, you know, like a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old. My dad was the one person in that home that was really like my savior, but he still had habits and things like that he was trying to kick. I was about 4 years old, and my dad just kind of got fed up with it, and he left. I was like, just kind of waited at the door for a good couple of days, waiting for him to come back, just holding my Mickey, because I felt like I was in hell. And my mom decides to take me on a plane. She says we're going for a very long ride. And my mother gets arrested as soon as we get off the plane. And the 2 guys were arrested, and I was forcefully taken from her. And I found out that she was trying to smuggle cocaine across the Mexican border. They sent me to a foster home in Florida. It was an abusive home as well. One day, and I remember this day, it was in October and Halloween, near Halloween, and this woman comes knocking on the door. She told Joanne that my father has been trying to look for me all these years, and he returned back to the house in New York and couldn't find me, and finally tracked me down. And I just remember walking and just seeing him walk in, and it was just like, the hell just like went away. You know, I felt like, oh my God, yeah, see, I was right. Someone was here that was gonna come and save me, and from everything. And I was so happy. I found out about Royal Family Kids Camp through my friend Erin Beadle, who's a student at Westmont College with me. She came up to me and told me about this camp, saying that it would be really perfect for what I've been through and everything, and that I think I should really look into it. I had a feeling, because through this past year, God has been coming knocking on my door being like, you need to come and be healed. And I knew that I had to be there because, bet you anything, I'm meant to be here to not alone help these kids, but also get me on the process of healing. And so all these kids get off the bus, it was just elation. Just immediate excitement, and you're just like, yes, and I met my kids, and everything just was just great. The first day was just an amazing day until that night came, when one of the children in the cabin shared her story with me. And we stood up to about 1:30 in the morning. She couldn't sleep. She had too many thoughts in her mind. She just let it all out. And when she did that, I just knew that I'm meant to be here to listen to this child. And hearing her being able to tell her story encouraged me that I need to do the same. Because if I can tell my story and relieve this shame or any guilt that I have on me, I can do so. Like, I shouldn't be afraid to. If the child can be so trusting, why can't I? It would have meant the world to me if Royal Family Kids Camp was around when I was a child. Because if I had that camp, I probably would have started a healing process much sooner. Please pledge to camp. Support this film so that we can raise awareness for these children.